Back here at you at the BKS show, live from Studio B. We're here now, going to announce this week's playoff matchups.
Very excited.
As Zul could not make it, as you see earlier in the show. He's
we forbid him to come.
Right, he's on, he's on watch out patrol.
That's right, he's on suicide watch.
Yes, suicide watch. And we are here to bring in the Sephardic Food Fund's very own David Catton to make their selection. D Catton, welcome to the show.
Welcome to D Catton.
Thank you guys.
He's wearing his uniform.
Excuse me, I'm going to sit in the middle.
There it is.
You invite somebody over to your house and make them sit on the edge of the table, or you let them sit in the middle? These guys are a little retarded, maybe. So, what I got to say? This is what I got to say. Once you invoke Aleppo code.
Yeah. Alright, so before we get to your announcement, let's quickly go through the standings. David Catton and Zul are the 3 seed, so they get to choose to play either the Mitzvah Men, captained by Ray Esses, or Louis Patesh. Who would you pick?
Who would I pick? Very different. Why? Because it's only because we had a lot of good success against the Mitzvah Men. So if it was my person,
who the heck is that?
That's Esses.
That's the Esses.
Look, to me, it's a no-brainer. I picked the Mitzvah Men only because who wants to face Ike Mala?
That's right.
Right.
You should be afraid of us.
Right. But that being
let's go to David.
Before we make the announcement, Dave, we'd like to welcome you to the show.
It's great to have you.
Let's hear, how do you feel about the Sephardic Food Fund and how the season's going so far?
First, let me say this. This is the playoff preview. Okay? So I have to say, playoffs? Playoffs? Who's thinking about playoffs?
David just had 3 cups of coffee but he got them in.
But before I even go through announcing that, let me give a special, what's it called, the Shoot.com shout out of the week to all these guys who've been entertaining us all season long. These guys come, they pour their hearts out. You should see the amount of studying that they do preparing for the show. They know the stats like crazy, except for one thing that I have to tell you about these guys in the show, and that is, they have no idea what they're talking about. They have it so backwards.
The amount of film we watch, I think you're totally wrong.
We sit all day Sunday afternoon studying and rewinding and pausing, dissecting.
So let me tell you something. I just got a couple of things to say before I make that very special announcement as far as who we're going to take on and who we're going to shamble in the first week. Okay? So first of all, we've been talking. These guys have been talking all season long about the hill. The hill. This one's up the hill. That one's up the hill.
Did you watch the season preview show?
I'm the X Factor, baby.
There you go.
X Factor.
Who called that the X Factor?
Joe Suck.
Thank you.
X Factor. Thank you. I started off a little slow, then I turned it right back up. Okay?
What happened? How come the season was a little slow? Because you were making me look a little silly there.
It was cold. I had my timing was off. Too much playing McDonald David Impala.
Yeah, he was in the audience. The audience, something going on over there.
Okay.
Okay, but then I started turning around. You know what it is?
What was the turnaround?
I finally started facing a pitcher that actually pitched the ball. And then I got.
Did you have a bat? A special bat? Maybe a special bat?
We're gonna get
a magic bat.
We're gonna get to that. A magic bat. Okay, so now let me tell you something. You're talking about hill. This one's over the hill. Let's talk about playoffs, because look, I've been in this league for a long time. I'm 2 years old. Okay? And I've been playing in this league since I'm 17, okay? My first pitcher was, you're gonna love this.
Who?
Seymour Abadi was my first pitcher.
Seymour Abadi.
Seymour Abadi.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Seymour, we hope you're not watching the show.
No, he's like 85. Yeah. Okay? But let me tell you, talking about playoffs. Playoffs is all about one thing alone.
Experience.
Winning.
No? Anybody else? Anyone? Bueller? Okay? Pitching. Pitching wins playoff games. You can hit all you want. Go take a look at the history. Who are the guys that have won?
Ike Mala.
It's all about
that.
The year before that, Ike Mala.
And the year before that,
Nathan.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you guys won?
Yes, on the
3 years
greatest
in a
show
row.
on Earth. 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
Oh, really?
So you want to know about who you got to watch out for?
You
in the
weren't allowed in the
playoffs?
league. You weren't allowed in the league.
No, we
Excuse
were
me,
in
boys.
Wild Boys. We were on an 0-11 team.
This is my show now.
I didn't realize.
I wouldn't ask you guys to
This is
say
your
anything.
stage. Your take
It's
it.
my stage.
Run with it.
Okay. Thank you.
My cousin.
Thank you. Cuts.
Love
So it's all about pitching. So now let's talk about this proverbial hill that they've been talking about all year. So now let's analyze the pitches based on
This is not an hour show.
No. If you was in, you guys didn't want to play.
Okay?
It's a long week. No,
What do you think Catton did today? Do you think he just prepared for this all day? or-
Great.
I was just
Great
preparing to
footage.
watch this. Okay, so, A.B. Cohen asked me, is he over the hill? I agree. Over the hill, A.B. Cohen, over the hill.
Okay.
Okay, now talk about the good pitchers in the league. Ike Malla.
Not
Is he over the hill? Excuse
Not
me.
over the hill.
Excuse me. I played behind Ike Malla for about 15 years. Have you
15 or
taken
15?
15. Okay. Thank you. Have you seen Malla lately? He can't make it up no hill. Okay?
He's under the hill.
To get over the hill, he's got to get it up the hill. He can't make it up a hill.
Mark Cohen.
So let's put that.
Mark Cohen.
Mark Cohen? Mark Cohen's different.
Concentrating on hitting these days.
Okay. Mark Cohen, I was at that. I played against Mark Cohen the game.
The infamous bat
game. You know, let me tell you about Mark Cohen as a pitcher. I took Mark's bat. I stepped up into the batter's box and I was ready to hit. And he said, "David, my bat." To which I said, "Don't worry, Mark. I've faced you a long time. I know you can't throw a strike. I have no intention of taking this bat off my shoulder. Your bat is safe." Okay? That's Mark Cohen. Okay.
Ralph Hannon.
Ralph Hannon.
Ralph Hannon, you know what? I don't even have enough experience
Wendy's
to comment on his pitching. To comment on his pitching.
Cooking.
I don't have.
Have you been to Wendy's
Huh?
plate?
Huh?
Have you been to Wendy's?
No, I don't need that. There's no meat there. I don't As you can see, I need steak. I need ribs, baby. Okay. Then let's see. Let's talk. Who'd I miss? Okay. Let's talk about Peter and Jackie Schwecke. Okay. Peter Hill. That underspin knuckleball.
Knuckleball doesn't spin.
Okay, you know what? If that pitch was going any slower, it would be going backwards. Okay?
But if you swing at that pitch, it's a pop-up to second base.
Jackie Schwecke, you're going to talk about a hill? He's been playing in this league a long time. In order to be over the hill, you actually had to have gone up a hill at a certain period in your career. Jackie Hill, he's just walking a flat line. Okay? A little valley, you know, someone has to pull him out of the valley. Jackie Schwecke, I would love to face you, but we'll get to that a little bit later, okay? Who did I miss? Now, but let's talk about Eddie Albaz, my pitcher. Okay? Eddie Albaz, let's talk about my pitcher.
Doc.
Is he over the hill? You know what? I gotta go with Lewis a little bit. He's over the hill, but
This is generic.
it's generic.
Come on, guys.
Bounce, Dwayne Reed.
You gotta get the Dwayne Reed.
But let me tell you, Eddie Albaz, the hill that he's over is just this tiny little molehill. There's a big hill right behind it, baby. And he's on his way out, baby. And Eddie Albaz, this is a guy who don't walk no pitches. He puts the ball in play. He lets his teammates field behind him. We're right there with him. Okay? We're right there with him. Eddie Albaz, you're the number one pitcher. Okay? Cy Young Award winner this year. I'm putting my vote in right now.
Cy Young, but what happened this week after 11-1?
Okay, let's talk about that. I wasn't
Okay.
there, the anchor in left field. Okay. Okay. Obvious issues with that. Okay.
But up 11-1, honey. 11-1,
You know what?
Eddie
We were
Albaz.
missing 4 guys. I took a look at the stats. Okay. I think the scorekeeper played center, something like that.
But again, you up 11-1.
One of these fat updates that was jogging around the field, they brought her in to play shortstop. I mean, come on. You know what? You could only pitch so good. I told you, Eddie Albaz is going to put the ball in play. He's going to have it there for his teammates, for his field to field. If there's no, I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't get a report on the fielding of the game. I was occupied. But you know, you can't be expected to go out there and pitch Cy Young Award level when you're missing.
When you are over the hill.
Molehill, baby, Molehill.